Okay guys, in this video we will discuss and I'll show you how to run something called a local security policy. Local security policy, right? This local security policy is very important for everyone wanted to adjust the computer security or Windows security. Again, for your security there is some adjustment and some customization you have to do it in your system just to be able just to be safe against any hacking or any misuse to your computer like this from a remote computer service or from outside, right? So there's many things so you can do just to make to keep your computer secure against any hacking or any misuse from other persons in your network or remotely from the internet, right? So anyway, I'll show you now how to run this security policy and how to adjust it. First, we have to run it from command prompt. How can I do it? Let's see. Double click command prompt, just write sec means security, okay? Pol means policy, so .msc, Microsoft Management Console, Microsoft Console, right? So enter. So this is local security policy, okay? This is the first way how to run it, right? Then the second way how to run this service again from new shortcut, the same, we'll write the same, security policy .msc, okay? Enter. So this is security policy as an icon, so you can run it from here. Double click, it will take the same target or the same way how to run this local security policy, right? So what is the third one? The third one from start menu, just from keyboard like this. Then I'll write sec policy, this one, local security policy, okay? So I can run it from here. So the fourth one is how to run it from here, right? This desktop context menu, so we can edit here in this commands. I'll included this local security policy inside this desktop context menu. So how can we edit? Let's see. Open the registry. This is the first step. Open registry program, then inside, so let's expand this one, collapse all items inside this registry. The first hive, this HKey classes root, open this one. So go to directory, right from keyboard dir, it will go very near from our target, this directory. Under directory background, under background shell, under shell I'll make a new icon or new command. It will appear here in this menu, desktop context menu. So right click on the shell, just make it new key, okay? This key I can leave it as it is, okay? But from the right side I can name it here like this. This is local security. I'll name it the same, local security policy, okay? This is the name of the item will be added to your desktop context, this local security policy, okay? How can we run it? Okay, let's give it an icon first. Let's give this one an icon, okay? So at the right side for the key, I'll right click new string value, okay? Then I'll name it icon, icon, okay? In this icon, how to run this security policy? So we can go to the target, open file location, just to check. This is security policy management console, Microsoft Common Console, like this, okay? So the other one is application. Let's take this icon because it's the same, sec edit especially as the same icon. So this is application, so we can take it as an icon, okay? So this sec edit.exe, we'll take it, I'll put it inside this icon, okay? Then I'll add .exe because this is executive file. So I'll take the icon of this executive file because it's the same like security policy, okay? Then right click, now take the same icon of local security policy. So how make it run because if I run it now, if I click it now, it will not run anything. Okay, it will get error message. So how can we make it run? Just make a new key under the key we created before. So new key, let's call it or name it command, because this command we added will run specific command, identified command we will be added here. At the right side we'll write, because this security policy is .msc, so we will run it under Microsoft Management Console. So mmc, okay, .exe, then space, then secpol .microsoft console. Okay, so okay, now created and it can run now. So right click local security policy, so it will run directly. So now it's working so perfectly, so no problem to run it from here, no problem to run it from here, no problem to run it from command prompt, no one to run it from start menu. Four ways you can run this security policy. Okay, finally we made this project, so no need for this one now. Okay, we'll run it now exactly from desktop context menu. Right, this, see, it's working. So after we finished our project, so we can go to shell, we can go to the button we created now, this one. So I can export to desktop. How can I call it? Local security policy. Let's make abbreviations. Local security policy on desktop. Okay, local security policy on desktop. Let's call it local security policy. Local security policy. Okay, on desktop. Okay, let's save it on the desktop as an icon, because if we remove this project now from the registry, so we can add it again from this icon. Now nothing inside this desktop context menu. So if I press this double click and yes, and make it yes, and final okay, so it will be added to this desktop context menu, so I can run local security policy now. Okay, now this one, local security policy, now already added to this desktop. Okay, let's revise what we did before. Okay, then this, we added this button inside HKey classes root, under directory, under background, under shell. Then under shell we created a new button like you see before, new button. At the right side we gave this icon, this local security policy. We give this local security policy name at the right side, not here, because this one I'll make it whatever you can call it. Okay, you can call it anything for like this, local security policy, LSP, no problem. Okay, so it will work, so no problem, it will work whatever you can call this one, no problem. But now local security policy at the right side, I can name it, I can give it an icon. Okay, and now I think it's easy for you to make it like this. Okay, to make it as an icon or as a command added to this desktop context menu. So after we finished, right, let's remove this one because something inside is different. So LSP, let's local security policy, let's export it to desktop. So local security policy, okay, on desktop, local security policy. Okay, local security, you can call it like this. So now this local security policy is added to desktop context menu. How to remove this key from the desktop context menu? So we can make it like new command, Windows command prompt. So inside this one, I'll name it the same. Okay, on desktop, LSP, local security policy on desktop, delete, because we will delete it from the system. So what the command can responsible for deleting? So reg delete, what to delete. Inside this key we exported before, we can take the track or the location, the path of the file. So we can take it like this, just identify it up to here, copy, just make it here like this. But H key CR, H key classes root, H key classes root abbreviation is H key CR, then backslash, then we can complete. Finally, at the last of the line, we can add /f to apply this command forced in this system. So now created and everything is okay now. So if I wanna remove this key, just right click, run as administrator. So yes, now already removed from the system, so everything is okay now. Let's pack it like this, so we can send it to compressed file, so we can LSV on desktop. Okay, script. Okay, so you can download it under this video, so no problem, it will be available for you. Okay, before we finish our video, now we reach to the last or to the end of the video. So I'll teach you small things about this. We talk about what we talked about. This, what is the benefits of this security policy? Let's apply it now to add it to the system. So now created and very good. So for example, what is the benefits of this local security policy? For example, if you open the first Hive or this one, security policy for example, password policy. Password policy is, there is many options. The first is enforce password history. So no problem, because not allowed to repeat the previous password you give it to your computer before. So it will not allow you to repeat this password or give it again. So you can make it 0 password remembered like this, or 1 password remembered, or 0 password remembered, to allow to create a new password or repeat passwords. Okay, also how long this password will remain in this system. So maybe 45 days, for 42 days, okay, or for more. You can control it by double click, so you can control how many days for this password you created. Okay, also you can many things you can adjust inside this security for your security. Another thing is very important for me is also user rights assignment. So allow login through remote desktop service. So I can remove this one, for example, for my security, to keep my security like this, only administrator, everyone from here. So I can remove everyone, so to be restricted like this. Bypass reverse checking, so I can remove, I allow only administrator, so no one, I don't wanna any other one, only administrator can control this. Bypass reverse checking. Okay, so also another things, many things. It's very too much adjustment you can make it for this audit, right? Many things you can adjust inside this local security policy to make high security in this system or Windows operating system. Also firewall advanced, so you can add more things inside, like I told you before, how to secure your Windows against any hackers and like this. Okay, on close all open ports, and you can make many good things inside this local security policy, right? So this is the benefits, the main benefits for this local security policy. So now I think it's a very good lesson. Now you learn how to make it, how to run it from command prompt, how to run it, how to make this icon in the desktop as an icon on your desktop, and also you learned how to make it inside this desktop context menu. So now we reach to the end. Of this of the video. So thanks for watching and goodbye.